Hello, my lovelies. Today we are going to be talking about how to apply the Rodan & Fields Mineral Peptide Powder. Now, this is a wonderful powder, very fine particles, lots of peptides and anti-aging components to it, so it also helps your skin while it puts a nice cover over the skin for if it's shininess. I found as I've used these products, my skin is becoming so healthy that sometimes I get a bit of a shine. It's not an oily shine, it's just that I don't have dry, dull skin anymore. So there is a bonus, but sometimes it's a little too shiny for me, so I like to use my mineral peptides. Now, the thing you want to remember, the number one thing you want to remember is that you're going to do it in layers, okay? Because if you do it all at once with too much, it's going to look blotchy, it's going to look fake. You want this to look like just another part of your skin, okay? It's just a protection, a cover. It's not some sort of frosting or cake mix that you're going to be spatulating onto your face, okay? So the way to remember to do it by layers is just get a tiny bit. I don't know if I can have you see that without pouring it out. Just a tiny bit shaking up into the top layer of the peptides or even onto your lid. I know I've had some people do that before. They just quick turn over like that. It gets some in the lid and then it's just a perfect amount to apply. Alright, you're going to take your brush, the handy one that comes with the Rodan & Fields Peptide Powder, and forgot to tell you one thing, the preparation for your skin, okay? Now, the way mineral peptides work is that they adhere to the natural oils in your skin. So, you want to have your whole regimen and everything else done first, which I have already done in the interest of time. But you want to have it all done and let it sit for maybe a couple of minutes. Go and get your breakfast, go and help your kiddos, whatever it is that you need to do before you apply the powder, because you want to have your moisturizer well absorbed so it doesn't interfere with the way that the peptides attach to your skin. So, alright, then we're going to take our brush and we're just going to dip the very tip in it of this little bit of the lid that we had poured it into. Okay, I'm going to tap off the excess. So do you see, I just have a tiny bit on my brush, just a tiny bit, because like I said, we're going in layers. If you need more, you add more, but you don't want to put so much on it first that it looks cakey, okay? Now you're going to take it on your cheek and you're going to go in circles, okay? And you take it out from the apple of your cheek out to the edges and up and down. So hopefully it has been applied evenly. I don't have my glasses on, so that should be interesting. Hopefully I'm not giving you a show here. Alright then, okay. Now you're going to do the same thing again for the other side of your face. Like I said, you do it small bits in layers. Okay, just turn it over real quick, and you just have a tiny amount right there on the lids. Brush it onto the brush, tap, 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 tap. And then you're going to go on your cheek and you're going to go in circles, gently and thoroughly. And you're going to go over and over again. I like to work from my cheek out and down and up. And then lastly, I just brush it lightly over my nose and chin, because you don't want to have it too cakey on your T-zone, your forehead, your nose, and your chin, because that doesn't look natural. That's why we start on our cheeks and we move in a tight circular motion all the way around, because then that evenly distributes it, and it also looks more natural when you immediately apply the brush that has the product on it to your skin. That spot's going to naturally have the most of the powder on it. So we always want to hit our cheeks first, because that's where it's going to have the most natural looking color, and you can spread it out further. Now you just repeat that step 2-3 more times if you want it to be a little bit more dark, or if you feel like you need to get it a little more even. But the key to remember is to always do a tiny bit first, because you can always apply more later. And that's it. Super easy. Now, you want to shake out your brush. I take it over my hand a little bit, just trying to get all the extra powder out. You should get a really good brush cleaner and clean it at least once, twice a month, because it will build up on here and be less effective as you apply the product. Close up your brush, close up your peptide powders, and you're ready for your day. Thank you.